And I'm Jamie Breakus.
And if you're interested in living longer, stronger, more vibrant and energetic years, then you dialed into the right channel.
Living Slim and Fit is your resource to get practical, effective, family-friendly strategies for your wellness and your weight loss.
And we're going to show you ways to take life ownership of your body and your health and give you the best opportunity for long-term lifestyle enhancement.
Lean people lead lean lives, and it's their habits which make them lean.
We're talking about cooking, eating, shopping, fitness, and more importantly, the thinking habits that will enable you to get the best results.
You know, we know it's very confusing by all your options available to you when it comes to your well-being. We're going to set the record straight by giving you programs that you can follow that will change your lifestyle
without disrupting it.
Living Slim and Fit is a program for real people who have real jobs, real families, real schedules, but want real results.
Success in life is not just about the pounds or inches. It's when you start taking that first step towards a positive and realistic goal.
So, if your goal this year is to get in the best shape of your life, allow us to come into your house every day and truly live Slim and Fit. So here we are in one of my clients' homes, Barb's Pantry. She's had some great success with weight loss, and she's ready to take it to the next level. So Kelly and I, aka the Food Police, have come to her house to see how we can help.
Well, Jamie, I see she's really trying to make the best possible choices, but I also know it can be confusing. So we're here to tell you that we can help you out. You've been fooled, but we're going to share the truth with you.
Good. So what'd you find, Special Agent Calabrese? What do you got there?
Okay, well, we're going to start out right here with this commercial peanut butter. Now, Barb probably heard that peanut butter is really good for you because it does have monounsaturated fats and it has magnesium and vitamin E and even some fiber. But what she didn't know is that these commercial peanut butters, they contain added sugar and fat. And if you get the low-fat version, they actually put more sugar in to make it taste better. So, Jamie, what are some better options?
I mean, let's face it, instead of peanut butter, choose almonds or all-natural organic peanut butter. Now, if you get the kind with oil on the top, pour off the top layer of oil and replace it with olive oil if the resulting peanut butter is too stiff.
Okay, good. Well, let's see what else we found here. Here's a very common mistake that Barb fell for. It's the 100-calorie snack pack. Someone decided that snacks should be 100 calories, and since then there has been a flood of these snack packs. However, it doesn't mean that there's any real nutritional value to them. In fact, looking at this one, there is sugar, there's cocoa butter, and these are the ingredients in order. There's soy, artificial colors, artificial flavors. There's also unbleached, enriched flour. Yeah. So it actually takes good stuff, good enzymes from your body to have to digest this stuff. So Jamie, give us a better choice.
You know, I understand that you've chosen the snack to take off the sweet and the salty edge off, but let's face it, I've got a great alternative. Garden of Eden blue corn chips with a mango salsa, Kelly. It's great. You get the sweet and the salty. It's low in calories, filling, rich in fiber, flavorful, and tasty. You just need to ration out your own portion and put the rest away for the next time. Now we have time for one more, Kelly. What do we got?
Okay, well, Jamie, I found some dried fruit here. We've got apricots and cranberries, and you know, we know that the dried fruit, they add sugar to it. And what happens is when you eat this high concentration of sugar, it actually drives up your blood sugar, making it harder for you to release fat. The sugar we know is highly addicting, and your body doesn't know if it came from candy or from dried fruit. The more you eat of it, the more you're going to want. And we know once this bag is open, it's hard to just have a few. Drying the fruit also takes the water out, and we know how important hydration is. We really want to keep those bodies hydrated.
Now, let's face it, a better choice for Barb would be to just eat the fresh fruit. I mean, let's face it, you get all the fiber without any added sugar or preservatives. But we don't have to let these go to waste either. A good alternative would be to use dried apricots or cranberries as an accent to meals such as in a salad or with a snack such as almonds. And as always, remember portion control and balance between macronutrients.
Right. Eating the wrong foods will slowly but surely get you off track. Your body will crave whatever you give it, so start to make the best choices for you to achieve ultra health.
Learn it, live it, lose it, you'll love it.
Jamie, I get this all the time. People say to me, but Kelly, I'm eating healthy. I'm eating salad and Greek yogurt. How come I'm not losing the weight?
You You know what it is? Our society has what we call portion distortion. I mean, let's face it, we overeat on a daily basis. And I'm convinced the reason is that people are confused on single serving sizes. So what I did is, with the help of a registered dietitian, I invented a plate that takes all the guesswork out. There's no weighing, measuring, or counting your calories. The dish does it for you. It takes all the guesswork out. It's a great behavior modification tool.
And Jamie, you brought that dish with you, didn't you?
This is perfect. Yes, it is.
Awesome. And now this shows us how to eat a balanced meal. How does it work?
Well, you know, the key component is not only portions, but proportions of foods. The arrangement of your foods it'll enable you to be successful by your carbohydrates, proteins, and fats. So if you look at the plate, we split it into quarters. 1/4 is protein, your lean proteins, fish, turkey, chicken, pork, lean red meat. 3/4, Cal, should be, of course, complex carbohydrates, fruits, vegetables, whole grains, bread, cereals, legumes. That's the perfect way to eat. And of course, when you do that right, we're going to fill you up and not out.
Absolutely. Now, Jamie, I'll be honest, I use this with my kids. This is how we pack their school lunch every day, and they love it. I mean, they get their peanut butter and every little area that they should have a balanced lunch. Tell me about some of the success stories that you've had with this plate.
Well, I've got to tell you, and it's all about balance, moderation, and variety, but we've helped hundreds of thousands of people with this plate. But you know what? Don't take my word for it.
For example, Heather Kinder lost over 60 pounds and went from a size 20 down to an incredible size 9. Coach Adam Katz lost 68 pounds in 85 days and has truly changed his life by following portion control while eating all his favorite foods. Sherry Palumbo dropped 37 pounds and 36 inches by revving up her metabolism with the plate at every meal.
Well, there you have it. It's simple. If it fits in the plate, you'll lose the weight. All right, here we are in the great outdoors, getting re-energized. You know, we all live hurried, hectic lifestyles. And when it comes to our exercise, we need things that are fast. So we want something, of course, is the optimum program in the least amount of time. Kelly, what do you got for us today?
Jamie, today I picked 3 of my favorite exercises, and when I don't have a lot of time, these are the ones that I do. The first one, I'm going to grab these dumbbells and have the beautiful Nancy demonstrate for us. It's called the squat curl press with a knee lift. So she's going to squat down, curl up, press overhead, and alternate the knee lift. Now, Jamie, you can see her quads are working, glutes are working, low back is working. We've got the bicep work, the shoulder work, and the overhead work really drives that heart rate up.
Perfect.
Awesome. Okay, Nancy, moving on to exercise number 2. This time you're going to come down. It's a burpee with a plank jack. So hands go down, legs shoot out. She's going to jack, together, push up, and jump in and up. Good. Let's get one more. One more good one. All the way down, legs shoot out, jack in, push up, and all the way up.
Wow.
Good. Now Nancy happens to be wearing her polar heart rate monitor today, so let's take a look. 161 beats per minute. Just 2 exercises, a couple of reps, and the heart rate is way up, which gets her in the fat burning zone. Okay, this next one is a lunge with a rotation and a glute lift with a swing through. Here we go. So she's going to lunge, rotate, lift the glute, and then swing through.
Perfect.
Good. Lunge, rotate, lift, and swing. So we've got the glutes working, the waist is working, quads are working, hamstrings are working, and it is just a great total body exercise. So we've got 3 exercises. Perform them for 1 minute each. Repeat them 3 times, and in under 10 minutes, you've got an amazing total body workout.
Now that's fast fitness. We know that people don't necessarily have a lot of time to exercise, and they want to get the most out of every minute. What's the best way they can do that?
Well, Jamie, one of the best principles about training is about time and intensity. And most people don't know this, but time and intensity are inversely proportional. So what that means is the harder you work, the less time you need to spend exercising to see a great health benefit.
Well, Cal, let's talk about intensity. It's a word people have heard of, but how does the average person measure intensity when they're exercising?
That's a great question, Jamie. You know, they can measure it in a couple of ways. Very simply, just their breathing. Another test is called a talk test. Are you able to say a sentence or 2 without getting short of breath? And then another one, and my favorite one, is to actually use a heart rate monitor, which is a direct window into how hard your cardiovascular system is performing.
Makes a lot of sense. So what's the best way for someone to measure their heart rate? And I've seen people put 2 fingers up in their carotid artery and looking at their watch. What's the best method?
Right, you know, Jamie, that's the old way. They can do that, but now they don't need to. They can very simply just look down at their watch and it's going to pick up the beats of their heart rate, and there's a chest strap that goes around your chest and it's going to directly pick it up. So you no longer need to use those two fingers because this monitor is going to do it for you. So even, for example, if you're riding your bicycle, I just clip this right onto my bike, and at any moment I can glance down and see how many calories I burn, how high my heart rate is, and also what percentage of calories am I burning from fat, which everybody wants to know that.
That's great. So once they see how hard they're working, how does that help them?
Well, in the long run, they'll know, am I working hard enough? Am I taking it too easy, or am I working too hard?
So you mentioned target heart zones. What are they, and how do they help people lose fat and get heart healthy, which is what everybody wants?
That's a great question, Jamie. There are 5 different training zones based on goals. Now, your beginners are starting somewhere around 50 to 60% of their maximal heart rate. And then, of course, on the other end, our most advanced athletes are working from 90 up to 100% of their maximum heart rate. And the great news is that this is going to burn the highest percentage of fat in those highest heart zones. They're burning the most calories from fat, the higher zones they can work in.
So it sounds like these monitors can motivate and inform people how hard they're working and the type of results they can expect, and also when to stop exercising.
You're absolutely right, Jamie. The Polar Heart Rate Monitor can help people measure and improve their fitness, including how much fat they're burning, including their speed, their distance, as well as their heart rate. And some of these units that are even more sophisticated can use something called a flow link, which will allow people to go home and download it to their computers so that they can see how they've improved over time.
This is a great training tool. So if you want to get fit and stay fit, go to polarusa.com and pick one of these up.
And Jamie, they can also go to any local retail store that has sporting goods for sale.
Great.
Polar USA.
By starting with just 1 or 2 goals, you can easily ingrain a new habit into your life. You will not fail. Failure is an impossibility when you can have daily victories. It's self-empowering knowing that you can do it without turning your life upside down. All right, guys, here we are at the International Culinary Arts and Sciences Institute. Great.
So when you chop, now you say a fork and a knife is the best tool in the kitchen.
Yes.
I say it's a good sharp knife. People hate chopping up vegetables. The reason is they're using that knife they got for their wedding maybe that's still sitting in the wooden block and has never been sharpened. So you want to go with a nice sharp knife. Yep, you want to chop up your vegetables, and then you want to leave them chunky so that people have something to bite, because that's what we love about pasta, is that chew that you get with it. So here we have our zucchini. We're going to go ahead and put that in our bowl.
Nice.
There. And then too, we're going to add some roasted red pepper. So when you roast a pepper, you want to roast it right on an open flame or in an oven. You're going to pull the skin off and then chop it up as well. Pepper gives you not only that wonderful flavor, but it's got all of that wonderful color as well, which is what we're going for this dish.
It smells great already, I can tell you.
And I love the red, especially because it's filled with lycopene, which is a vegetable vitamin that a lot of people are missing in their diets.
Excellent. And of course, being Italian, you got to throw a tomato in there, right?
Let's face it, we're all paisans here, right? Let's face it.
So if it's a wonderful summer and you've got that beautiful farmer's market, go get those beautiful, fresh, on-the-vine tomatoes. If not, then you want to get canned tomatoes. And even Kelly knows where to get the best canned tomatoes.
Yes. San Marzano.
San Marzano, Italy.
Very good.
So you're going to get those in a can. Watch for sodium. Make sure it's got low sodium in your canned veggies anytime you use it. Now, I'm going to add what's going to be our pasta for this dish, but it isn't pasta at all.
Not a grain.
Right. It's not a grain. It's not pasta. It's actually a grass. And this is quinoa. And the three of us know quinoa is pretty good. Quinoa looks like couscous pasta. So if you're convincing a family member that's like, oh, what is that? That looks healthy. Just tell them it's couscous pasta. It's got a wonderful nutty flavor. In fact, this is what it looks like when you buy it. And you cook it just like rice for about 1 cup, 2 cups of water, and it gets nice and big and fluffy like this. What's great about quinoa is that it's full of nutrition, right, Jamie?
Well, let's face it, and the nutrition that's in here is protein. It's amazing. This little seed has, for 3 ounces, 9 grams of protein. And what does protein do for us? It increases satiety or the feeling of fullness, and that's the key to weight loss. We're going to fill you up and not out. Very important. So you see, you can make any meal over that's going to be slim, fit, and delicious.
You guys want to dig in?
Yeah, let's do it. Ready. You got one? Yeah, this is good.
This is absolutely great.
Wow.
Nice?
That is a party in your
Bellissimo.
mouth. That is really
It's
flavorful.
good. Better day 2 too, so we'll see you tomorrow.
Delicious.
With Bluefish, you always look and feel your best at any time, at any size. Bluefish, the active wear for the woman who's fit, healthy, and strong. Also try Element 5, their feng shui-inspired women and men's line.
Living Slim and Fit is the ultimate reality show because it's about real people looking for real results. We're coming into your homes, teaching you practical solutions, and we're right there with you. We have busy lives, we're parents, we're running businesses, we understand what it's like to have a lot of balls in the air all the time. And over the years, we have come up with ways that are proven to be successful to help you own your life, to take your time back, to manage your stress, to find time for fitness, to make those better eating choices, and to have an ultra well body.
And you know, you have to have a strategy, a plan of action. So we laid it out in such a design that's so simple. We're talking about family and friends and freedom and foundation and fuel and of course fitness. And most importantly, euphoria. It's all about you.